Hello and welcome back to Bannerlord. Now, you can see we're speaking to this fellow and he's willing to give us all of his money to get Halgard released, and I'm perfectly happy to accept that. And I'm actually down in Azerite territory right now. We're making 84,000 to 100,000 gold a day. I can only imagine what that would be like in real life. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pallisaur is just absolutely Mr. Moneybags. And if you know that reference, then props to you. He is Mr. Moneybags, isn't he? Anyway, we are going to be heading down here, and I'm going to do a relatively similar strategy to what I was doing beforehand, which was basically just baiting the opponent into speaking with me. And hopefully we will be able to... Oh, you're chasing me, are you? No? You don't want to chase... Okay, apparently they don't want to chase me now. But there's only 218 people here. I will be heading in to besiege this. And as you can see, these two have been taken prisoner by me somehow. I'm actually not entirely sure how that happened, but Botania has actually declared war against us, which is actually kind of interesting. Anyway, we're just going to build the siege. And we'll probably go... I don't know. We'll probably go and... probably do an auto-resolve or something like that if no one wants to attack us here. Yep, we're just going to do an auto-resolve, get these guys out of the way real fast. And we are, of course, going to be gaining a huge amount of medicine skills and things like that. Wow, we're actually... Huh. You know, I might actually lose that. I might actually lose that. Okay, well, this might be a bit problematic now. Okay, you know what? I'm going to speak to this guy. Hopefully he will maybe stay your hand. We don't have to come to blows. Ooh, that was close. Yes, okay. Our realms should make peace. What do you have? Oh, yes, he has this. Okay, give me all of that. Okay, I like it. And he's willing to accept a pretty small amount, only 500,000 for a castle and a town. Pretty happy with this. And as you can see, I've just taken this now, which is hilarious in itself. And I wonder if anyone who's right, they literally only have 2 castles and 2 towns remaining. Okay, so if I go over to the kingdom screen here and have a look at Azerite, and that's not actually gonna... Oh, that does actually help me a little bit. Okay, so Adram, okay. And Tyus, wait a minute, isn't he nearby? Isn't he really close by to me right now? I think he is. No, that's Tolvo. Talas. Yeah, it's not actually the guy I wanted to speak to, but I you know, now that I have a couple of people wounded, I might as well make the opportunity to, whoa, he's got a lot of money. Is that? No, that's 300,000. I thought to myself, is that 3 million? Because if he's got more money than Mr. Moneybags himself, then I'm going to be very impressed. But no, apparently he does not. So I guess we'll just be moving on then, and we'll see if we can find some people. Bear in mind that I have actually decided that some of my other companions that were in my party should become parties themselves. And so I have told them to basically just go off and do whatever it is they want to do. Ooh, hello. Who's in your army, sir? No one that I want to speak to, so I will just be heading onward then. You know what? I am actually going to do something that might be considered a bit silly, stupid, idiotic, any one of those. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to level up all these guys, obviously. Wow, that's actually a lot of level ups right there. Huh. Maybe it's useful, actually. Maybe it's useful just to keep these guys on. Not entirely sure. Because what I wanted to do, actually, was put most of these units in the garrison and literally just leave them there, because I don't know whether we really need them anymore, if you know what I mean. I don't know whether I really need to have any kind of brute strength to threaten our enemies. The only thing that we really need is the ability to pay people, and that's the reason why I was kind of contemplating that. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw someone's comment that said something along the lines of, You know, I should probably take some more prisoners. You know, that's the thing that I said, because I said that in a previous episode. We should definitely take more prisoners. So why don't we try out the Doctor's Oath, you know, trait? And then in the last episode, I was like, oh, I don't need to take prisoners. Classic, right? Absolutely classic me. Okay. Anyway, high morale increases the healing rate, or bonus healing rate when resting in towns. I never have high morale because I'm never fighting anything, so resting in towns is probably going to be the thing that I'll take. And then we have charm skill, which of course is the best. Look at this. Now, if you can't see any description here, it's probably just because the video is bugging out or something like that. But this thing is absolutely amazing. Basically what it says is, if you can't see it, basically what it is if you go up to a king and you pay him 1,000,000 gold, he'll give you everything in his entire faction. That's basically how it works. I'm obviously joking. There's nothing here. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. And I'm going to see who owns Medini Castle as well, because I would like to be able to get that. Ah, there's Talas. He might actually have it. Maybe. No, he's the guy with 300,000, isn't he? Yeah, that's the same guy. Ah, I can't believe he beat me over here. That's pretty awful. Okay, it might be Volg. Volg might have it, but I think he's a mercenary, so it's highly unlikely that he's going to have any fief. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, and that guy's not going to... Okay, well, guess I'll just go in here. Ah, might be Tolvo. Tolvo might have it. Oh, no, never mind. He's a mercenary as well. Great. Okay, Tynops. Yes, it's going to be Tynops, isn't it? No, it's actually not. Who is it? Adram. So it's Adram as well, because he also owns something else. So where is Adram? Let's actually find him. Hubyar. He was right next to Hubyar relatively recently. So if we can get over there, then we should have a pretty decent opportunity. Oh, oh, Masui, how the table... Well, I said that last episode, didn't I? How the tables have turned. I will be buying everything that you have. And you have 1.5 million gold. I'd love to be able to take that from her, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to. So I will just take all of her fiefs instead. What do we have going on here? Is that guy actually in? No, he's not actually in the army here. Bear in mind that Britannia has actually declared war on us, and so they're probably going to start doing some rather unsavory things to our villages and things. Ah, there we go, there we go. We can speak to Adram. He appeared out of nowhere. And, well, let's have a look. I have a proposal. There we go. And let's see how much he wants for this. Wow, not much. Not much. Literally? What? I'm really surprised, actually. Let's just give him that. There you go. I'm actually extremely surprised that he was so easy to buy off right there. Okay, so Jamaya Castle and Hubyar. Those are the only ones that they now own. Let me go back to Azarai and... Oh, they also own Lavinia Castle, weirdly enough. Okay, so Tyus is the owner of this one. And Yorig is the owner of this one. That's a weird owner. And Unkid owns this one. I think I saw... Didn't I see Unkid? I think he was taken prisoner by one of our people, actually. Ah, there's Varag. I'm actually going to try and speak to him if I can. Come back here, Varag. I would like to speak to you about hiring you to join my realm, if at all possible, because they are mercenaries, so it does make the most sense, considering I have so much money that it would really just be natural for me to have some people that are loyal to a fault, if only for money. You know what I mean? Kind of makes sense, no? Anyway, seems like a lot of people are making peace with us right now. Yeah, the Northern Empire, Azarai. Okay, apparently Azarai is making peace with us multiple times. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but okay. Perfectly happy with that. Now we can speak to this guy, and hopefully we will be able to... Yes, there we go. What? 540 dinars in exchange for every influence we gain for you? Sure. I'm happy with that. I would pay you much more than that, actually. I'd pay you 5,000 or something per influence. Maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe that is a bit too much. But I am generous, you know? I do like to be generous. If I have money, then I'm going to be generous with it. But anyway, let's have a look and see. Ah, there is Tyus himself. Fantastic. Okay, so now I can actually speak to him finally. And I think that's actually going to be it for the Aserai. Or at least I think it might soon be the case. I almost have 275 in Charm as well, which is the last and final level for it. And I believe... there's Yorick. Oh, fantastic. Wow, I could not have gotten luckier, could I? I could not have gotten luckier with the locations of these vassals. Really, really good. Okay, where is he? He's going to come out in just a second. Isn't he? In a second? In a second? In a second? No? Maybe? What's actually going on here? They're all... Did he leave? Oh, he's joined that guy's army, hasn't he? I bet he's joined that guy's army. That's the reason why I missed him, because he actually joined the army and now... Ugh. Now it's annoying, isn't it? Oh, it seems like the Khuzaits are being taken prisoner by someone? Oh no, they declared war on me. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure why they... I guess it's because we own all of the places that they're actually prisoners, and that's the reason why people declare war on us at this point, which is actually hilarious. Okay, so I think he's in this army over here, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay, I guess I will have to see where he is then. Unkid, where's Unkid, by the way? He was last seen at Lavinia Castle. That's actually relatively far away, so I probably won't be able to find him that easily. But Jamia Castle, Yorig, where are you? Jamia Castle. Oh, there he is. Okay, so apparently he was actually in the garrison itself. I'm actually not entirely sure what happened there, but it seems like he just appeared out of nowhere, and we can now finally speak to him. So, give me your castle, thank you. And I will take it for a very measly sum by the looks of things. Okay, yeah, great. Very happy with that. And shall we... You know what? I'm actually going to try and... What do you think of your liege? Aha, okay. So I'm going to try and persuade him if I can. Critical success. Seems like we always get a critical success on this one, which is actually pretty nice. 74% chance. Okay, apparently I failed the 74% chance. Kind of weirded out by that, to be honest. Yeah, I won't be able to... Ooh, oh. Wow. Wow. I'm actually really surprised about that because we had a critical success or a critical chance on that one on the last option, and I really thought that that was going to be it. But apparently not. 19% chance? No way. Okay, yeah, this guy... Yeah, this guy does not like us at all, so it's basically not going to work. He's got only +7 relation with us, so it's probably not going to work out too well for us, as you can see. Yeah, you do need a bit of relation, I think, with the person to actually make it work. So that is a shame. And yeah, I guess that's it. Look at that. There you go. We have taken absolutely everything from the Aserai, and obviously the Khuzait, as you can see, are completely surrounded. Why are they completely surrounded on all sides? What's going on here? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the case, yeah, I guess I'm just going to be making my way up to Khuzait territory, and we'll see if we can speak to them a little bit. As you can see here, we do have another person that can potentially offer us something. So Gulassen, I'm going to try and ask you for all of your money. There you go. So maybe you can't bother us in the future with all your units. Okay, so this guy is offering us 20k to release Vala, which I'm pretty happy with. I don't really mind about that. And, oh, Aserai has actually declared war on us again. Okay, I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that, to be honest, because they're going to be very easy for me to track down and indeed speak to. Or at least I hope so. This is also partially the reason why I was thinking to myself that I would put some people in the garrison, because it just takes me way too long to catch up to people, in my opinion. And I don't really want to do these things, you know, where we're literally running after a guy for such a significant amount of time. So what I'm going to do, I am going to... these are all tier 4s, aren't they? Do they level up? Yeah, they do level up into Palatine Guards. I love Palatine Guards, so I don't really want to get rid of them. I'll get rid of the Batanian units, because apart from the Fian units, I'm not terribly bothered about whether I have them or not. So hopefully that's going to help us. 21 troops, that might help us to catch up. Yeah, we're at 4.9 now, and this guy's at 4.8. But it would have been nice to speak to someone a little slower. But I kind of have to do something about this before everything goes out of control, because they're going to try and take something from us. And we really don't want that to happen at the moment. Alright, finally. Wow. Okay, we finally caught up to him. I can't believe it, to be honest. Okay, so our realm should make peace. Thank you very much. And I will not be taking any money from you by the looks of things. I will just be giving you money. And 97,000 is apparently a very cheap price. There you go. That's what I earn every single day by the looks of things. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay, so finally I can now move on. And I don't have to worry about the Aserai any further. Now do bear in mind that as the Aserai become more panicked, they are going to do stuff that is going to increase the chances of them attacking us. And more specifically, we have things that they want. For example, fiefs, and indeed we do have a number of them in custody at the moment. I would actually like to speak to this guy if at all possible. Okay, never mind. Apparently he's getting himself killed, which I guess is fine. I don't have a problem with that, but oh, he's been taken prisoner. Oh, look at that. He's been taken prisoner. Can I actually speak to this guy and get him no, that doesn't seem to work. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, I really wanted to get that guy and try to hire him, because I believe that he is the leader of a mercenary company. I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me on it, but as far as I'm aware, he is, and it would have been nice to potentially have that happen, but oh well, never mind. Okay, let's just release 1 dinar. Cheapest price ever. Yes. Cheapest price ever. Okay. Perfectly fine with that, to be honest. Okay, so some of our people are getting taken prisoner now, which is not exactly great. But I'm going to see what I can bring out here. Bear in mind that I don't really want to do a raid or a siege or any kind of thing like this. I literally just want to draw people out and try and bait them to come to me, rather than me having to hunt them all down. You know, it's just much more efficient to do it this way. Ah, now we do have something going on here. I just basically gave up on the siege because apparently people don't want to... they don't want to come to me for some reason. I don't exactly know why that is. This guy literally wants 200... Wait a minute. He wants 2 million to release Attis the Falcon. I guess, you know what? Can we... No. Okay, you know what? You can just keep him. I'm sorry. You can just keep him. I don't want to pay 2 million for a companion at this point. I think that is just absolutely insane. I really don't want to do that. So what we're going to do instead is apparently take all of them prisoner. By Penton. What? Chason? All these guys have joined? Oh, wow. That's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, so apparently I have a bunch of people that I had no idea actually joined us, and they're actually helping me so significantly that I am not even realizing what's going on at this point. That is actually kind of funny. All right, well, let's just place a bunch of units in here, as I would like to be able to move around relatively quickly, and that's what we'll do. I'm going to take some Palatine Guards, and we'll place a bunch of Sergeant Crossbowmen back in there. And there we have it. Okay, that's going to go pretty nicely for us. I should probably go into the trade screen as well, because I basically want to sell everything that I have here. Boom. There we go. 18,000. We can sell this for 63,000. That's pretty insane in itself. And there you go. All right, that's all I wanted to do, pretty much. And now we're going to go into Khuzait territory, and hopefully we'll be able to find some vassals to speak to. Okay, so I've actually found Monchuk here, and apparently he has been granted, well, by himself probably, another castle, and I am going to be buying that from him so that we can continue to expand our monopoly. And the other guy that I need to speak to is actually at Chaikand, hilariously enough. He's the guy that owns Akalat. His name is Hurunag, and hopefully I will be able to do that. I would like to be able to persuade a couple more mercenaries to actually join us, but it seems like that might not be possible at the moment. So we'll see, but I haven't really seen that many. Oh, hello. Seems like Monchug wants to... Wait, what? I said, didn't I say that I wanted to discuss? Oh. Well, if I didn't, then I do apologize, because I actually thought that I did that. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, so where is he now? Last seen at Chaikan today. Well, he is here then, or... He must have gone up this way, because I did not see him pass me, and I was making my way up here, so... I assume he has probably headed over to... Probably Balticand, maybe? He's not in there. He's going to be a bit of a slippery customer, isn't he? Okay, so let's discuss then. Yeah, as you can see, apparently there is nothing to discuss. He's just randomly talking to me for no reason, it seems. Aha. Okay, so Balticand. Who owns this? Misui owns this. Really? I thought I took this from her, actually. I thought I bought this. Okay, so let's go into the keep and actually speak to her real quick, because I would like to buy this from her. Something I'd like to discuss. I would like a proposal here, and no, apparently I did not buy this from her beforehand. So I will be doing that now. There we go. And that's good for me. That's very good for me. I wonder whether they actually took this from me, to be honest. Did they? They might have. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? Gonna set a maximum of 200 here for the troops. I'm just going to recruit more troops here as much as we possibly can. Let's go into the garrison training as well. Let's actually increase the garrison training to tier 5. Make sure that this doesn't get taken again, if at all possible. And there we go. All right. So anything else? Kaisar is actually here. I don't know who owns this, so I'm going to have to look at the Khuzait. Can I look at the Khuzait through here? Yes, I can. Okay, this is good. Okay, so they actually own quite a few things, which is kind of problematic. Okay, so Kaisar Castle, Ilatar. Isn't that this guy? One of these guys right here? No, that's me, hilariously enough. I was literally mousing over myself. Ah, very good. Ah, Huronag himself. Is he actually... Oh, he is actually a prisoner of ours. So me looking for him was basically pointless because he was in the prisoner's hold at Chaikand. That was the main reason. All right, so yeah, I will be just buying everything from him if I can. There we go. And he can go free if he wants to, because we now own everything that he used to own, which is very nice. And I really want to find these guys. There's Bortu. I think Bortu probably owns Dinar Castle, I would assume. No, Ilatar. Ilatar once again. Last seen near Kaisar Castle today. But where? There he is. Ah, finally. Okay, we found him. All right, let's speak to him. Let's see. Okay, come on now. Oh, he has a huge amount of castles. Give them to me. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. You're willing to sell them at a very cheap price indeed, sir. There we go. All right, so let's have a look. Yeah. Pretty successful, wouldn't you say? Yeah, it's pretty successful. Now, I'm not entirely sure if they... Aha. Yeah, there is another one or two actually still remaining within the Khuzait. So let me actually just go back here real quick. And... Oh, there's actually 4 still remaining. Okay, so Adrisa Castle is actually Saratis. And the other one is Samira Castle, which is Kanujan. Okay, Kanujan. I don't know where he is. Shall we actually see where he is? Karakalat? I own this, apparently. Karakalat was over here. Well, that makes sense. Of course it does. You know, for the guy to literally... You know, for the guy that owns the thing to be nearby to the thing. I mean, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what this guy wants, because he's from... Ah, yes. I will be buying this from you. And I'm happy to spend quite a bit. There we go. Fantastic. Oh yeah, by the way, we now have 275 charms, so it might make sense. Oh, wait a minute. Apparently I've got some more dealings to discuss. And he doesn't want to spend all his money, but that's absolutely fine. I don't mind so much about that. But yeah, now we can go into our character screen and we can actually see finally the fruits of our efforts with the charm skill. And as you can see, every five skills after 250 gives you +1 influence point per day. So in other words, when we get... Oh, so it's giving me like 25 or something? Wow, I do have an insane amount of influence. I actually did not realize that I had such a massive amount. Yeah, that's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, let's discuss then. Okay, yeah, so now he's willing to discuss. That's kind of weird. All right, how much are you willing to spend? Nothing, basically. All right, that's fine. Go on your merry way. And... yeah, look, see now what's happening with that? I said, let's discuss, but apparently it didn't work. Weird. Very, very weird indeed. Okay, let's go over to our policies right here. We have 8 active policies. I'm thinking that we might want to go for something else. Town tax is being reduced. We could go for this. Settlement loyalty is decreased by 1 per day, however, but we might as well, shall we? Let's do it. And is there anything else that we want to go for? 5%. Oh, 5% on tariffs is paid to the ruler clan. Higher trade penalty in towns. Not a big fan of that, to be honest. Towns held by the ruler clan gained 1 loyalty and 1 prosperity per day. Yes, definitely do that. Thanks very much. Gaining that loyalty that I'm losing from the other thing. And then we're still gaining the taxes and things like that, which is pretty cool. Tier 5 clans gain more influence. I mean, I have 8,000. I'm never gonna spend this ever, am I? It's just absolutely impossible. Military achievements grant more villages. Wait, gain security. No, not a big fan of that. I mean, security is great and everything, but I don't really want prosperity to be lowered as a result of it. Influence of the ruler clan is reduced. No, nope. What about this? This is supported. Each notable yields 1 influence per day to the settlement's owner clan. Sure. We'll do that. Yeah, that seems pretty good, actually. Why not? And what else do we have here? Settlement loyalty and settlement production is decreased. Marshals. Influence of the ruler clans reduced by 1. I don't really care about influence right now. Look at how much... What? I have literally just... Okay, wait a minute. Council of the Commons. I literally took this, okay? Someone actually mentioned this in the comments as far as I'm aware. And I remember it just now that you recommended taking this. And boom. It gives me 662 per day. I can't believe that. Wow. That is actually kind of crazy. That is the craziest thing ever. Wow. That's funny. That is super funny. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy with how things are going. As no doubt you can tell, we're doing perfectly fine. And I would like to be able to find the fellow that owns the last couple of thieves for the Crusade. And this guy, yeah, we'll just take 20,000. Why not? And it's so funny because that's the really cool thing about Bannerlord. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it in a slightly different way this time, because basically the really cool thing about it is that you can play in any way you want, and you can affect the game in a significant way in those kinds of styles of play. So for example, you can be a trader, you can be a charmer if you wanted to, and a variety of other things, and it really does make all the difference. This guy is actually in this person's army right now. Can I not speak to someone else? No. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem here. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to the guy. Probably won't be able to be honest, right? I probably won't be able to, so I guess we'll go to Odrisa Castle instead, and then we'll see if we can speak to anyone through that, because if he's going to be in his army all the time, then I won't be able to speak to him for quite some time, and that's going to be kind of annoying. So, yeah. That's not really going to go too well. But, oh yeah, by the way, this is for those of you that have stayed around until the very end, because I personally feel like this is going to be super interesting to you. It was actually very cool to me as well. We're going to just let Roger go, because why not? Anyway, you haven't seen the diplomacy screen in quite some time. This is our strength at the moment. Yeah, this is our strength at the moment. So incredible, really is. Massive, massive strength. And literally, Vlandia is the only one that has anything near to us. Everyone else is sub 3,000, and Vlandia is the only one with more than 3,000 at 9,000 right now. And it is just an absolutely crazy turn of events. It really is. And let's have a look at who owns this. Wait a minute. Odrisa Castle. Saratis. Isn't he in the army? I think he's in the army with Monchug, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.